From start to finish, Broncos-Bills unfolded as a game about control versus volatility, and ultimately about which team could manage its own momentum without letting the moment swell too much. For much of the night, Buffalo was the cleaner offense. James Cook kept them ahead of schedule. Josh Allen consistently stressed the middle of the field with Shakir, Kincaid, and Knox, and long stretches of the game felt like Buffalo dictate terms. The problem was that too many productive drives ended with unforced disruptions. A Cook fumble, an Allen scramble fumble, a strip sack that turned efficiency into sudden pressure. Those mistakes didn't just halt possessions, they quietly tilted the scoreboard without Denver having to dominate snap to snap. Denver, by contrast, played as if it understood the environment. Bo Nix didn't chase the game vertically or stylistically. The approach was intentionally low noise. Quick throws, backs as outlets, tempo, and movement to keep Buffalo from collapsing the pocket. When Denver stayed on schedule, the offense looked composed. When Buffalo forced true dropback situations, it stalled. That balance is best captured by the third-quarter sequence where Denver crossed midfield on a 19-yard strike to Mims, then fizzled into incompletions and punted from the BUF 40. The decision made sense. The outcome did. Buffalo erased the field position almost immediately. Pinned at its own 15, the Bills flipped the field on a single snap, a 46-yard completion to Shakir, and finished an 85-yard touchdown drive early in the fourth. That drive marked a shift. Once Buffalo stopped handing possessions away, their offense looked steadier, almost inevitable. Denver's response was its most damaging stretch of the night, a 3-and-out that gave Buffalo another clean possession. The Bills capitalized again, settling for a field goal at 4:11 to take a 27-23 lead, and at that point the game felt like it was holding its breath. What followed was a test of restraint. Denver answered with urgency and reclaimed the lead late. Buffalo answered right back, moving into range and forcing overtime. By then, the rhythm of the game was clear. Buffalo could move the ball when it stayed patient. Denver could survive only by avoiding self-inflicted stress and seizing the rare mistake. Overtime resolved the night on that exact axis. Denver pinned Buffalo deep with a quiet but important punt. Buffalo advanced, but when Allen pressed just a bit, trying to end it rather than let it develop, Denver finally got the takeaway that mattered. A pair of penalties moved the Broncos into range, and the game ended not with spectacle, but with routine execution. Hovering faintly over the whole night, if you were paying attention to the subtext as much as the scoreboard, was the sense that this was a game surrounded by anticipation. A resurfaced reminder that Haley Steinfeld once wore Broncos colors during Super Bowl 50 became an almost accidental metaphor. Allegiances shift, narratives grow, and sometimes the moment feels expected. Buffalo played like a team ready for something big. Denver played like a team willing to wait it out. Final truth: Buffalo was the better offense. Denver was the steadier team, and in this game, steadiness carried it to term.